Cowabunga, dudes! Meet the Citroen C4 Cactus Ripcurl, which takes everybody's favourite croc on wheels and adds some watersports-inspired magic from the Aussie surf company, with stickers here and here, white roof rails to complement your surfboard obviously, and orange seatbelts. Now, let's be honest, the sort of person who's going to buy this car has probably never set foot on a surfboard in their lives, but if you remember the old Peugeot Quicksilver models from the 2000s, well, it's kind of like that, surf-inspired style for the street. But that's not all. You see, key to the Ripcurl model is the addition of all-weather tyres and the same grip control system that you get on cars like the Peugeot 2008. It comes with specially selectable modes to help when you're driving on the likes of sand, mud and ice. So that'll let absolutely nothing get in the way of going to catch the perfect wave. Pretty tubular, or whatever. The Cactus's looks have of course always spoken for themselves, and now the Ripcurl's got an interior to match with these orange seatbelts, plus orange trim on the floor mats and on the speaker surrounds. The Ripcurl is based on the range top and flare trim, which means that standard equipment includes things like parking sensors, a reversing camera, plus cruise control, this panoramic sunroof and automatic climate control. There's still the same large digital speedo as the standard Cactus, along with its spacious interior and its quirky touches like these leather hand straps and of course the top opener glove box. One of my real bugbears with this car has always been the centrally mounted touchscreen, which houses virtually all of the car's functions. Sure, it's nice and minimalist to look at, but it's nowhere near as straightforward to use as it should be. For example, try to adjust the aircon and instead of just being able to reach down for a simple button, you have to go through sub-menus and different screens, which can be awkward and hard to use when you're on the move. Personally, give me a good old-fashioned button any day. Still, as with the front, the back is reasonably spacious with a decent amount of legroom and these absolutely huge storage bins in the side of each door. Headroom isn't amazing though, thanks to this panoramic sunroof, so 6-footers might have to stoop slightly. While you still can't open the rear windows, they just pop out in an effort to save weight. There's a decent sized boot as well, with 358 litres with the seats up and 1,170 with them down. With the Ripcurl edition, engine choices are limited to the two most powerful in the Cactus range, a 99 brake horsepower 1.6 litre diesel or a 109 brake horsepower 1.2 litre 3-cylinder petrol. It's the petrol that we've got, and we've previously praised this engine, although 109 brake horsepower mightn't sound like an awful lot. Given the fact that the Cactus weighs only around a tonne, it's still peppy enough to reach 62 miles per hour from a standstill in just around 10 seconds. It certainly feels faster than it is, and the Ripcurl also retains all the things that we like about the standard Cactus, with a pleasant and comfortable ride, steering with a nice balance of weight, and none of the doughy feeling that can plague other Citroens. Now, as we mentioned before, this car also comes with the grip control feature, which is essentially designed to offer more capability in low grip conditions. It's more for use on things like snowy roads than full-blown off-roading, but that said, it does work quite well. Essentially, it works a bit like torque vectoring, where it'll actively brake wheels that don't have a lot of grip and then send more power to those that do. It's a little hard to see it in action, but you can feel it shuffle the power around to get you out of trouble. There's still no four-wheel drive option for the Cactus though, which does limit its capability, while the lack of a 6th gear also means that refinement, particularly on the motorway, can be an issue. All the same, it's still an easy and accessible car to drive, now with just that bit extra. Prices for the Ripcurl start from $18,480, which is £500 more than the equivalent flare trim on which it's based. Not bad really, considering all the extras that you get. Citroen's dedication to wicking out as much weight from the Cactus as well also pays dividends when it comes to fuel economy. The car has returned more than 50 miles per gallon for us in the real world, while CO2 emissions of 107 grams per kilometre mean that it should be cheap to tax as well. In all honesty, it's a little hard to recommend the Ripcurl as the must-have version of the Cactus, particularly because we reckon it will be the cheaper versions which are more popular with buyers. Still, if you are looking towards the top of the range, then the extra 500 quid for the grip control alone is probably worth it. In any case, it certainly doesn't dent the appeal of the C4 Cactus. This still remains a comfortable, enjoyable and eminently unique car, and the Ripcurl version just that bit more so. But could you see yourself with a Citroen C4 Cactus? Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. To find out more about this car, click on the Inquire button, or for any other model, visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more videos, click on one of the links on screen now.